The Khadas Tea is the world's first Magsafe compatible headphone amplifier and DAC, and it's the kind of product that fills a niche so elegantly that you wonder why no one else came up with it first. Well, we at Minidisc are really excited to be introducing this neat little audio accessory to Australian shores. Now, Khadas is a company well known in DIY circles for making single board computers and, in recent years, high performance DACs or digital to analog converters, and they've primarily focused on desktop users up till now. But Khadas also identified a need among iPhone users who still prefer wired headphones and want an alternative to the typical dongle without the awkwardness of an external DAC unit. The T is a battery-powered amplifier and DAC that connects to smartphones via USB-C input or Bluetooth. And technically, you can connect the T to any device, but the magic of this product is that it is compatible with Apple's Magsafe modular accessory system, meaning that if you have an iPhone 12 or newer, or even another phone with a Magsafe compatible phone case, the T simply snaps on the back and holds fast with magnets. There's even a microphone on the T so that you can continue to take calls while the amplifier is connected. If you're connecting via Bluetooth, the T supports high-resolution codecs like LDAC and aptX HD, though if you're using an iPhone, you will be limited to the AAC codec. If you want bit-perfect audio, you can connect via USB with the included cables, meaning a direct digital connection and support for 384 kHz PCM sample rates or native DSD256 support, meaning that the decoding ability of the T easily outstrips the limits of the standard Apple dongle or even amp DACs like the AudioQuest Dragonfly. If you use a high-resolution streaming service like Apple Music or Qobuz, or you're listening to high-resolution files, then the T will losslessly decode these files with no downsampling or data loss as long as you connect via USB. Now, the nice thing about Khadas' background in the DIY community means that they are committed to high-performance products, and they are also committed to the transparent publication of detailed performance metrics to back up these claims. So on paper, the T looks great with a healthy output of up to 165 milliwatts at 32 ohms or up to 2.5 volts of output for high impedance headphones, making the T more powerful than the typical dongle and matching or exceeding the single-ended power output of other Bluetooth amp DACs like the iFi Go Blue or the FiiO BTR5, though the latter two products still put out more power through their balanced connections. The power output of the T means that this unit can power even 250 ohm Beyerdynamic headphones to a very listenable volume for most genres with some headroom. But we think the T is probably most at home with headphones up to 150 ohms and average sensitivity. The noise floor of the T is relatively low, and output impedance is extremely low at 0.3 ohms, meaning that a product like the Campfire Audio Andromeda sounds clean on the T with a meaty bass punch that you rarely hear on this earphone. Yes, you can get more power from beefier portable amp DACs like the Chord Mojo 2 or iFi Griffin, and you can get cleaner output with a lower noise floor from a dedicated audio player. But the Khadas T is much more convenient than carrying around either of those options, and it's even a little easier to carry around than little units like the FiiO BTR5 or the iFi Go Blue. The T turns your phone into a high-quality music player with a mobile data connection, all in one neat package at a pretty reasonable asking price. We think that the T will be a convenient option for people looking to improve their audio experience from their phones, whether this is your first amplifier or a simple alternative to your main setup. Let us know what you think. You can drop in and have a listen or order online at minidisc.com.au. This is Lachlan for Minidisc TV, and we'll see you next time.